TikTok is just going to destroy the world, I think. Just people's ability to consume content, because you can't keep up. You have to catch instead of, catching their attention in the first 15 to 30 seconds, you have to capture their attention in a split second. If they see something that doesn't look appealing, they're already scrolling to the next thing. So you almost have to be yelling at them right off the bat. And there's, just millions and millions of new creators coming in and making all this content. And you have to create so much to constantly be in people's faces to remind them that you exist. And so that, they'll watch more of your stuff. But with TikTok, especially, it's happening so fast, that trends are moving so fast. And I can't see that, I don't see the longevity behind that. It seems like people are going to be burnt out, or it's going to be impossible to create anything new that's better than, like, it's going to reach a limit. I guess that's what we're talking about, is what is that limit? Either everyone gets really, really rich and everyone's doing extreme things, and, hood pranks get crazier and people are like murdering each other for clicks. But like, everyone skydive. No one cares. If I went skydiving and I filmed a video now, no one would care. But maybe 10 years ago, that would have been a cool thing to see, like, oh, this person I follow, watch them skydive. But they've seen everyone skydive and it's all the same. I don't know. I mean, it's frustrating, and it's definitely like, it makes it harder to see. Like, I don't know, even for myself, it's like, I want to continue doing YouTube, but I don't really know what I can do. What do I want to keep doing? I don't want to talk about, drama, even though that's probably always going to sell. But creating new things is becoming more and more difficult. You just have to find that niche. This has always been my problem, because I don't really have a niche. So there's not really like a set type of thing of content that I want to continuously make and be the master of. I think that's probably a lot of the issues, causing a lot of the issues that I'm facing with the algorithm, is because YouTube doesn't really know how to categorize my channel. Am I making comic books? Am I making music videos? Or am I building a guillotine? And so that doesn't really, like, who do they show my videos to? Who's watched content like that? Because it doesn't even know what my content is. I kind of went on a rant there.
No, I think it's important. I know that, we had Nathan Barnett on the show a while back, and he expressed the same sort of ideas. Like, he would do all sorts of different characters, all sorts of different skits. He would dance to music videos, and he thought the same thing. He's like, I like doing all of these different things. I like doing sort of like man on the street sort of comedy, where you go out and do goofy stuff like in front of strangers. He liked doing that. He liked doing short films. He liked doing his dance videos, but it's all so disparate that he said it was really hard to build an audience for it. And he actually found it much easier to build the dad audience, because the dad video was a new channel. It did one thing, and it did one thing only. And like, people became fans of that one thing. So, I mean, I found this recently just with thumbnail creation. So in the past, I would always try to just, I don't know why I said that like Christopher Walken. In the past, I would just try to make the best thumbnail.
Right.
And I got messages from people that were like, I didn't think this was your video. Like, I saw this thumbnail and it didn't look like one of your videos, so I didn't watch it. And it just slapped me in the face, this idea like, oh, like, there's just so much content now, and things are so compartmentalized that even your thumbnails, and this is going to sound like old news, because it is to some extent. It is sort of like a best practice from like 2016. But even still, I feel like today in 2022, having a thumbnail that is a style that when people see it, they say, oh, it's Kevin's new video, or, oh, it's Rusty's new video. And they know that without even thinking those words. It's just like a subconscious, ooh, there's a new Vsauce 2. I think that that's important to an extent that it wasn't like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't really even think about this until pretty recently, but I'm with you. I just wanted to make a good thumbnail that was aesthetically pleasing to me, and I would think, from a graphic design standpoint, is sound. And that doesn't always require me to have my face really big in the thumbnail. and with like a giant word saying exactly what it is. But I was talking to Nerd City about that, just how much it seems gross to have your face in a thumbnail for a lot of things when it doesn't require it. But I'm forcing myself to try to do that. I'm trying to figure out a new thumbnail method so to do exactly what you're saying. People know that it's my video. And even then, I was trying to jokingly copy Mr. Beast's thumbnails. I thought it'd be funny, like I'm satirizing it. But people were saying there's a limit to how much you can clickbait someone before they're so disgusted they don't even want to play along with the joke. Like I had originally had the thumbnail for this first guillotine video, super Mr. Beast style, mouth agape, eyes super wide with pointing at the thing that I'm building with giant words or whatever. And people said they didn't want to click on it because of how clickbaity it was. So it's like, all right, I got to tone back the clickbait and find what my audience, I don't know. I have to rediscover thumbnails. I feel like I'm just losing it altogether. I'm not sure if I'm being gaslit or if I'm just not keeping up with the times very well.